Hey guys, my name is Ryan, and we're back again with another Spirit Island video. Today, we are starting a video series as I chase down yet another one of the achievements for the Steam game. This time, we're going for the Big Kahuna. I think this is the hardest one to get out of all of them, at least just because of the time investment required. We are going for Wax and Wane. That one right here, it says you win a series of second wave games in which there are games with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 spirits all in one series. Now, if you don't know what a second wave game is, it is a scenario, which is the closest thing that we have built into the game of a legacy or like a campaign style game. You play a series of games, one right after the other, and the results of one game will impact the setup of the next game. Here is the scenario card. This scenario came out in Branch and Claw, and on the back side of it will give us all the details for what we're supposed to do. Let me move this guy up here. And if you want, you can take a look at all of this. Pause the video if you want to read all the details. The short version is that we can do a little bit of setup in order to make our future games easier. We get to start each game with up to 2 beasts, 2 wilds, 2 disease, and 2 badlands on the board, which is much better than just the 1 beast, 1 disease that you would get by default. In addition, we can get up to 8 Tahan on every board, where normally you would start with 6 on every board. Additionally, at the end of a game, a spirit that you were playing gets to reserve one of its cards for a future wave. And in stage 3 of that next game, those future spirits can play that one for free. So, you can do all kinds of cool setups to make future games easier. Now, on the other hand, there's also going to be some setup changes, and there's going to be more invaders on the board for all future waves. So, adding extra towns to land number 5. I think over here on the front, it says for extra waves, you get, extra on all over the place to the point where when you get towards the end, you have like 5 extra lands with the town. So pretty much the entire board just starts with tons of extra plastic. Additionally, every single time that you win, you're going to increase the adversary level by 1. That's if the blight card's on the healthy side. And that is something that we're going to aim for. I'm planning on starting with a difficulty 1 adversary, and the goal is to end healthy every single time, going all the way up to 6. I don't know if that's possible, but that is the intended goal. Maybe I should hedge. Maybe I'll start at 2 or 3. Maybe I'll start at 2. Just give myself one game where I'm allowed to go blighted, so that way we can still get our final victory at level 6. That's the goal. So anyways, this is second wave scenario, but in order to do the achievement, we need to do 6 games, 1 regular game, and then 5 second waves, but each game has to be with a different quantity of spirits. How are we going to do that? So in order to change the number of spirits in every game, we have to change the number of boards, and there are 2 majors which allow us to change the number of boards in the game. You have Cast Down the Briny Deep, which destroys a board, reducing the counts of the boards in the game, or we could go with Dream of the Untouched Land, which adds a board, so now every game you're going to start with 1 and work your way up towards 6 spirits. For this series of games, I'm going to be going for the cast down approach. So we're going to have game 1 be 6 spirits, and then we're going to try and destroy a board every single game. And there's a couple reasons for this. One, if you add an additional board, when you go into the subsequent game, you don't get any setup tokens. So you're not going to have Dahan to work with. You're not going to have lots of extra tokens. It's going to be a really empty board, which gives a disadvantage to the spirits. Secondly, if we don't get cast down to the briny deep, we can get away with it a little bit because you could have an extra board setup. So let's just say we're going from a 4 spirit game down to a 3 spirit game, and we win the 4 spirit game without destroying any boards. We go to the 3 spirit game, but there's still 4 boards. We could just do 3 spirits with an unclaimed board, and that's perfectly fine. That is allowed. And then in that game, we have to play cast down once, and then we could go to a 3 board 2 spirit game, Or we could do cast down twice. You know, once you have the capacity to threshold it, you might as well just do it multiple times in order to catch up. So this is a lot more forgiving, whereas Dream of the Untouched Land, you can only do this once per game, which means we must threshold it every single game, and there is absolutely no give to that. And so we can't, you know, get away with something. Now, to be thorough, an advantage of Dream of the Untouched Land is you play it, you threshold it, you get the extra board, and then you can reserve the Dream of the Untouched Land for a future game. And the way that it works with Second Wave is that as long as your elemental threshold is 10 or fewer elements, it is automatically thresholded. And this, it costs exactly 10 elements to threshold. So really, we only need to find Dream 3 times. In our first game, or one spirit game, we'd have to be able to find it and threshold it. Not an easy task, but I'd probably use Fathomless Mud of the Swamp. Mud gets all 4 of these elements on his tracks for free, so it's actually really easy for him in order to do this. And also, he has that one unique power card with a double power gain. So he's just really good as far as a solo spirit goes to be able to find this card. But at the same time, you might never find it. But assuming we do, then you just hold on to it, go to your 2 spirit game, it gets thresholded for free, and then you'd have to find it again for your 3 spirit game, and then you'd have to find it again in your 5 spirit game. With the cast down, we would have to find it every single time. We can't reserve it because it has 12 elements to threshold, so it will not be thresholded for free. However, there's all the other aforementioned benefits, like I mentioned previously. When you have a higher quantity of spirits, it's just easier to find cards in the deck. So, long story short, we're going with the cast down approach. Okay, last thing we have to consider is what spirits are we going to play? We do not have access to all 37 spirits right now. We have 32, but we need to play 21 different spirits over the course of this series. So another way of thinking about it is there's 11 spirits that we can remove, and then all the rest must be played. And so what are the types of effects that I don't want to have? Well, one of them is I don't want too much fear. So I'm going to eliminate all the big fear spirits. We're removing Bringer of Dreams and Nightmares, Shroud of Silent Mist, Many Minds Move as One, because I don't want to win the game too quickly. If we do that, it's nice to win the game, but I want to make sure that we have ample time to set up the boards as best as we possibly can. We want to buy ourselves time to find the cast down as the Briny Deep. If we can't find the card, then we can't do this challenge. And if we get too much fear, then we just accidentally win, and that's going to be a problem. So I've eliminated Shadows, Many Minds, Bringer, Shroud for those reasons. Other things that we are eliminating is spirits that aren't good at producing tokens, because I want to quickly max out my tokens on the board, try and get as many Badlands, Wilds, Beasts, etc. on the board. And so things like Vital Strength of the Earth, Finder of Paths Unseen, Heart of the Wildfire, Lightning Swift Strike, they do not produce tokens, and so they're a little bit less useful to me. Now, there are more spirits that don't produce tokens than there are slots for me to remove, so I will be forced to play some, but the goal here is to try and organize things such that I can always have a really, really nice setup for all future games. Alright, here is our setup for Game 1. We're going to go up against Scotland 2. And the idea with this composition is we have Lure of the Unknown, going to be dumping tons of tokens. Fractured Days is going to be able to produce extra Dahan, as well as being able to give repeats over to Lure to make even more tokens. If Downpour is able to find any token producing card, they can play it 1,000,000 times. That'll be really nice. And then when we do a cast down, the idea is for Thunder Speaker to vacate a board, whichever board we choose to eliminate, vacate that board of all the Dahan in order to make it such that we don't have to produce 1,000,000 Dahan, but we can hopefully try and increase the Dahan count across the board for the next game. And then Sunbright Whirlwind and Wandering Voice aren't really doing anything, but I needed more spirits to fill out the team, so there they are. Let's give it a go. Oh, and let me change this to 3D. Okay, great. Nice, big, low difficulty game. Another reason also why I'm happy to do going from high count to low count is because as the games get more challenging, playing against higher level adversaries, I do want to make it easier for me to play. If we're trying to do 6 spirits against Scotland 6, where every single land on the island starts with an extra town, my brain is going to explode. So we don't want that. Just make it a little bit easier for myself so I can actually reasonably execute this. And so, yeah, let's start with some easier ones just to get things started. Sunbright Whirlwind can pick up the Explorer here on H5. Ooh. Any blight removal is really nice. Just buys me a lot of time, making it easier for me to go find necessary pieces in order to set up for a great next game. So yeah, we'll do that here. And do we even want it? I could do a Scatter to the Winds as a means of solving H1. And then probably just play nothing else. Okay, another spear with a pretty straightforward opening is going to be Thunder Speaker. Over here, we can just do a Defend. So I think we're going to do a Manifestation plus Voice of Thunder opening in order to handle land number 7. Okay. Now, let's see who's going to go next. We can go for the Wandering Voice, has a pretty straightforward opener. We can pick up this guy fast, and then we can figure out a solution to F2. So let's go for our little top bottom. Come out here, and spread out perhaps over here. And we'll play this Twist Perceptions. That'll allow me to strafe one of these cities, and then I can come in and strafe the other one. Yep, just that. Just do a little underplaying. Okay, Lure has some choices. We could softly beckon everything into the B7. That'll solve both of these. I could also pick up like town here. I got a lot of interesting choices I could actually do. I think we're going to go for the energy for the moon. And then... Oh, actually, if Thunder Speaker has that solved, then Lure doesn't need to do it. But considering it's Scotland, we're probably going to have a Town Explorer. And in fact, on this board, it's guaranteed to be a Town Explorer. So I'm still perfectly happy to take the moon. We can then grow right here. And do a softly beckon. Okay. Let's see. Who's next? We got Downpour. Downpour. Let's gain a power card. Ooh, Inflame the Fires of Life adds tokens. And that could be something I'm interested in. Specifically adding disease, because the Strife does not carry from game to game. Like, none of the Strife ties to an invader, and the invaders don't carry over from game to game. It's a completely fresh setup every time. So Inflame the Fires of Life would have to be used for the disease portion, which means I also don't care about the animal portion. It's also one of those things that I can just hang on to and consistently discard with G2 until I finally, like right before the game ends, just play a million disease out. So I think that's a card I'm interested in. We could, you know, over here in H1, over here in A3, we could... Maybe if I go here, and then I move a presence, then I could do... Oh, but it has to be range 1 from a wetlands. That's fine, I can do this. Go here, and then we can Dark Skies, Stinging Rain, and pick this one up. Great. Fractured Days, what do you got for me? We did not get Cast Down. That's okay. Hmm. This D2 is certainly a land worth considering. Now, notably, we are not against Scotland 5, so coastal ravages are no more dangerous than any other ravage. Let's see here. None of these cards are compelling or like crazy important to me. It is certainly nice to have things like, Sun Air or Sun Moon or basically anything that allows us to do more slips is going to be really nice. Unfortunately, no tri-element cards. That's the real dream. We also don't have any defend cards, like actual defend cards, to combine with the blur of the Arc of Years. That's a really nice thing to do to gain some value. We are going to want to be playing Blur a lot just to produce all that extra Dahan. However, yeah, we don't have it here. Strong Constant Currents is another way of moving Dahan off of a board before we blow it up. So that'll definitely be useful down the line. I think it's actually not a bad idea to just draft. Draft some miners. We're in a very easy position right now. Dire Metamorphosis is definitely a card that we could take because all of the tokens that it produces are retained. Well, I guess not the Strife, right? But everything else that it produces is retained game over game. And so, yeah, that actually seems like a really nice high-value card for me. And in the days that never were. Probably the Uncanny Melting. Just having access to Blight removal is really good. Now the question is, do I want to play Dire Metamorphosis this turn? I certainly could. I could use it here in D6. I could use it here in A3. And we could just change the way that Downpour... Actually, that's not even adjacent to anything. That's fine. Downpour has Presence Defense, so that's perfectly fine. Yeah, we could also pick up this guy. Let's see. Yeah, let's pick up the Uncanny Melting. It gives me more opportunities to buy time for the future. And we'll grow. Let's see. I almost don't want to do anything this turn. So we'll do this, and then we'll gain some time here and here. And what would I do? Don't really have to do anything, right? Absolute Stasis will solve one of these lands. I could just play Blur just to do it. Why not? Why not, he says. If I go here... Yeah, that's, yeah, let's just put a little something on the board. Let's see. Does that mean every spirit is good and ready to go? 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the cat is ready. You're ready. Yeah, let's go for it. Dark Skies. Kick you out over here. And Dahan can go into there. Alright. Blur will go here. Not do any pushing. We'll just add another Dahan. And we'll just leave it all in place. Incarna can go over here. Strife push. What else? I guess that's everything. Great. And now we're exploring the wetlands. Okay. Well, it's a little awkward walking away from this right before it gets active, but I still think it's the right play to destroy everything here. So we can Voice of Thunder, pushing some Dahan. Then manifest. And destroy that town. Great. Twist perceptions on the city. Let's kick you out. Let's see. Oh, yes. Softly beckon. This is going to be a big one. No matter how we choose to do this, it's going to be significant. Because I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 adjacencies. So anything I do is going to be impactful. So we know that this one's good. We don't need to interact here. Maybe I pick up these 2 explorers and then like town. Deny a bunch of builds. Opening up space to the team. Maybe B6 we just let it go. Another thing that I'm considering though is that if Downpour gets 2 defense per presence, we can just slide a presence over here and then passively defend that. We could like grow, slide a presence over this way, and then defend it with the Unbearable Deluge. Right, if we go for like Abundance plus Unbearable Deluge, discarding these other guys. We could do that, which means that we don't need to pick up this town. So we could pick up town, maybe pick up this Explorer just to finish the job. Pick up this Explorer, maybe? What do you got over here, kitty? Alright, scatter the winds. You can go this way, you can go this way, and you can go that way. So, yes, I think we just go softly back in here. And we'll gather 1, 2, 3, 4. And sure, we'll take some... Maybe I take beasts from adjacent board. No, we want to have 2 beasts per board, right? So we don't want to increase the beast count on B. So we can just do this. Do we change the Dahans? I think not. And then over here, we could get rid of this, which denies a city from existing. Which I think is perfectly fine. And then our presence solves that anyways. Okay. So let's start with Downpour, since we were just talking about how to make that one work. And we can go for a double growth, discarding 1, 2, adding presence 1 and 2. We can slide a presence this way, playing these 2 cards, which gives me 2 defend per presence. And then we can just do a repeat with Unbearable Deluge right here. Because there's 2 Dahan in this land, we still get 1 Dahan worth of counterattack to clear that, so that's good. Over here, for Thunder Speaker, we'll be able to fast kill an Explorer, and then in the slow phase, we'll be able to... Oh no, we don't get the innate. That's okay. We'll reclaim Words of Warning a second time. We go air and 2 energy. Okay. And let's see. What do we got next? We got voice. Definitely want to get some drafting in. We also might consider going more top track heavy than normal, just to make it easier for like whoever picks up the cast down is able to play it. Because I'm playing at Scotland 2 here, right? And that's usually I'm playing at Scotland 6. And so when I'm playing at a lower difficulty, I can not get so heavily punished by things, right? Like these guys are going to be a lot less resilient. They should be able to build out a pocket, things like that pretty quickly. So I think I'm actually going to go top track here and start pulling into majors pretty quickly. Let's see. Yeah, with the wetlands, I'm feeling pretty fine there. We'll be able to like Frightful Keening into it. So we're going to just spread our presence out This is Lur's board, right? Yeah, so we're going to make sure that we get some coastal presence here. Make it possible for us to jump the Incarnate over and help out Lur in case things go sideways. Let's go here. And maybe Turmoil's Touch isn't a bad idea. Picking up Spur just because it's always going to be useful. Whoever... It's also like elemental support. If someone winds up drafting that cast down, they can get a Spur, which allows them to get a card play, which allows them to do all kinds of cool things. Alright, let's go to the kitty. What do you got here? We can grow here. Tempest makes sense. Does a lot of damage. But we could also probably set it up for a fast solution next turn. Or we could just let it blight. Alright, we want to give that card over to Fractured Days. Let's see. I do think Delusion to Danger, though, is good. Because we can like grow here and then kick you out. So it's not a bad idea to go for that. Choosing to... Maybe I do pick up a little bit of energy for a similar reason. We go with the Delusions. And we'll probably just sit there for a second. Yeah, if I was going to go top track this turn, I probably should have just gone top track last turn. But that's okay. Alright, for Lur, what do we got? What's our blight situation? You're good. You're good. You're good. This is defended. Okay, the only one that's left unchecked, and we'll have Fractured Days just do it right now, is to Absolute Stasis in the 8. Everything else is solved. Okay. So, do we draft again? Sure. And Fractured Days can absolutely, because we can take this growth option and gain like a buttload of energy, we can get +6 energy, we can absolutely afford to play Cast Down. So maybe it's worth, you know, going for an early major right here. Just to see if we can pull it. Because the earlier we pull the Cast Down, the easier it gets. And Dream of the Untouched Land is the exact opposite of what we want to be doing. Power Storm is cool. But we kind of already have Slip, so it doesn't really do anything for us. Sea Monster is just like a really powerful card in general. Won't be able to afford it. Let's go Power Storm. Why not? Let's forget this poor time sideways. And then we'll hold on to a Sea Monsters just in case. Okay. We'll go here. Making a Sacred Site so we can reclaim Absolute Stasis. And let's go here and here. Playing Absolute Stasis. And we could do Past Returns again and just get a bunch of reclaims going. Allowing spirits to draft more and, you know, decrease the downtime. Okay, looks like we have Lure left to take care of. We're obviously in a great position here. Definitely a spirit we could draft majors on as well. And just push top track. But I don't think I want a major yet. I really, really like all our cards. Okay. Here's some good ones. I do like this Gift of Living Energy, because as soon as we figure out who drafted the Cast Down, they're going to need to get juiced up really, really fast. And Gift of Living Energy is one of the tools that will help you get there. It kind of does nothing for us selfishly, but that's perfectly fine. I want to either go for the Moon and play the Gift of the Untamed Wilds, or 2 card plays going Gift plus Perils, with the latter option definitely being better. So, yeah, just having a little bit more activity on the board I think is a good thing. Is there any land that's looking like it's going to be threatening next turn for the wetlands? Over here on 7, which we can get to. Holy cow. All right. Well, that makes it a lot easier for us to handle problems. Cannot pay for the past returns again. Oh, 6 times 6 energy? Yeah. Okay, well, we're not playing it. It's just there for elements. Okay, you're here. And let's see. Let's go Deluge. Over here. Repeat Deluge. Okay, let's see. We can sudden ambush. We can words of warning. What else do we go for? We got the double Incarna push, so we can go here and here. And you know what I didn't do is I didn't play this Exhale Confusion, but that's okay. Turmoil's touches only minors, but by giving people minors, it gives them the ability to draft more majors. And Gift of Abundance. We have some interesting support cards that we could choose to use. Oh, we're not in range for this. Oh, well, there goes that game plan. Alright. What are we in range for? We're in range for nothing. Whoops. That's alright. We'll commit to the bit. No one has destroyed presence, but Gift of Abundance can give someone energy or a repeat. Repeating perils is kind of cool. We can also, we're going to reclaim Absolute Stasis for here, but we could choose to reclaim other things for other spirits as well. And it's probably going to be, we have all slow powers. Maybe we go here, but I think Downpour is okay with a reclaim. All slow. We could actually, yeah, we'll give the reclaim over to Sunbright Whirlwind. Okay, and then over here, then we'll target ourselves and reclaim Stasis. Okay. What other actions do I have left to do? We have this Gift of Abundance. Who needs the energy? Sunbright, maybe? Sure. We'll just gas up Sunbright. Okay, and I think that is everything. Right? What else is there left to do? We don't have this. We don't have this. It's not automatically ticking for me, which means that there is an action available somewhere. Oh, choose an element to gain it. Who has that? Voice does? Okay. Then we can finish. Ignore wilds. If we had wilds, that would be a nice thing to do to preserve the tokens for the future. Okay, we'll go here, 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 there. Okay, yep, just get them on everything. Ignoring those guys. Ignoring you. Okay, with the mountains. Look, it goes over to Downpour's board. That's fine by me. Let's see. We can go here, here. Is it possible to add to every board that is not a mountains? No, it's going to be forced, so we might as well just hit them. It's going to be Wetlands Ravaging. That's going to just make it harder, so let's go to the non-wetlands lands. That's another thing, too, is as the difficulty increases, the Scotland escalation will get easier. So that'll be good for us. with all of the future subsequent waves. Okay, Downpour's got nothing. I'm pretty sure you can, like, move these guys around, right? You could, like, you know, go here. We could then put, like, Whirlwind over here as, like, a to-do and to-done. Or maybe I'm wrong about that. I thought you could. Because Whirlwind's good. You're good. So these 3 spirits are covered. Over here, we've got an opportunity for a pocket to start building. Yep, we'll just hit that with the words of warning. Let's see. Wetlands are good. Why did that not build? Oh, because it's only Scotland 2. And I was thinking about the Scotland 3 rule. Oh, man. I denied myself a few situations where I was like, oh, I can't, you know, just get rid of this coastal thing. It's going to build a town anyways. But I was making the game harder than it had to be. Whoops. Okay, let's take a sun and pick up that city. Turmoil's Touch. Who wants a card? Maybe Whirlwind. Okay, pay an energy. They got Unquenchable Flames. Pay an energy for Wheat for What Is Lost. That looks like major fodder. Okay, Frightful Keening, bring you over here. Just pick up that city, because why not? Alright, over here we got Perils. And right now, if we do Perils, that's 3 damage. This becomes 4 damage. So we instead transform the town into 2 explorers. And right now there's, what, 7 explorers? So if we kill City Explorer, goes down to 6. Presence makes it go down to 4 that are engaging. Could grow again, which could go down to 2. But if I kill... Okay, actually, no, here's what I do, right? So I go here, adding a wild here, so that way I can kill 5 explorers. For the extra fear, and then we can fast kill the city, and now we're starting to really build up a nice pocket. You know, maybe I should have given the free card over to Lure. Lure could really use some major fodder right now. Do we dump one of these cards? I mean, Softly Beckon is like the best card in Lure's arsenal, but it doesn't produce tokens. And so I wonder if we actually want to get rid of this guy. We play Swallowed, we play Gift. Maybe we just gain 1 more minor. And whatever we pick is probably just going to be forgotten anyways. We want to make a second Sacred Site to make our Gift of Living Energy better. So we can go here. Going Gift and Swallowed. Okay. Let's start pulling some majors. But probably not with Thunder Speaker. Thunder Speaker definitely wants to go for... Oof, if we had 1 more energy, we could defend here, and then we could manifest. But we just do a fast manifest because of you. Call to Ferocity is really strong. It cleans out the E5. And Call to Guard's insane. Thriving Choke Fungus. I was really hoping to pull this card on Downpour. Just, you know, spam tokens all over the board would be really, really nice. I think we're fine as far as winning the game goes. Let's pick up Choke Fungus for future value. And we can play our Defend and our Call to Ferocity. You know, push these guys over. And then we can, bring some Dahan in. Our next turn. Yeah, if we had a repeat of the Call to Ferocity, we push, we gather things, and then we slow to fast this manifestation of power and glory, and then we just get as much stuff off of this board as possible, leaving the bare minimum, so that way, then we can cast down this board and be happy about it. That would be a good game plan. We can forget this wheat for what is lost. No whammy. We didn't get a hit. I do like this Trees Radiate just solves the 6. We don't need to worry about it at all. So let's do that. Let's get rid of this weep. We weep for the weep. And this is also another land's going to want some lovin'. Let's see. I'm going to drop a presence kind of like out here into space. Just giving myself more options with the Incarna. Like one thing that we could do is right after E gets cleaned up, we just run the Incarna back and forth between some coastals to shrink the effective size of the board with as few actions as possible. As far as wetlands goes, we've got 1, 2, this land solved, skipped. So we've got like 3 ravaging wetlands. But yeah, this whole right side is fully solved. So now we can just take a look over at the left side. Lures plays are already in, so that's the right half is covered. Now we go over to this left half. Growing is no longer as effective with double explorers, but that's okay. Yeah, we're going to start pulling some majors for Sunbright Whirlwind as well. We don't want Unquenchable. We don't care about the Scatter the Winds. We have a +4 energy button, so we can absolutely afford a cast down. Instead, we get Vigor of the Breaking Dawn, which is absolute giga busted in general, but it's also really good for us. We have Gift of Windsped Steps. We have our top track Sun, so we're just going to Threshold it this turn, clear this, clear these 2 lands, just buying ourselves more time to draft into excellent cards. We're not trying to win so much as we're just trying to buy time to find our necessary pieces. Where do we want to go with this? Oh, that's not adjacent. Okay. Okay, Vigor, Windsped Steps. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, over here, let's reclaim. And let's gain a minor. Okay, this adds Wilds. That is cool. Fast Wilds is nice. Wilds is just can be so effective going into the next stage. Now, do we play this Unbearable Deluge? If we get Unbearable Deluge plus any other water card, it'll defend 4 here, defend 4 here. So we go like this. This. A big reason I wanted Downpour is just because of this insane stalling potential. And yeah, maybe do another Gift of Abundance. Keep on playing these Abundances. I think Abundance over here on Call to Ferocity is just very, very strong. Yeah, clean it, gather it, bop it, pull it, twist it. And then over here for Fractured Days, Power Storm is another very nice effect. We know we're going to be playing this Absolute Stasis. We do have a Fire in the Sky. Maybe I just Fire in the Sky this guy. Pick up you. And then we'll just gain a bunch of time. So we already got 2 card plays. We can go here. We can go here. And then we'll go bottom track. We got Sacred Site, Sacred Site. So the guy can just kind of go on an adventure. Is everyone's set up, right? So we got these four here. Sunbright Whirlwind, we got your threshold, and then you got your thing going on. Okay, so everyone's good and happy. We'll swallow. Okay, we will abundance. We can repeat a power card. Here, pushing you out. Here, pushing you guys out. Okay, these are both defender for 4. Defend for 3. Oh, is spur good on anyone? I didn't even consider the spur. I was just kind of playing it for elements. Stasis, you. I guess we just spur for the mez, because, like, why not? Okay, who is broke? Downpour? Yeah, we can definitely give energy to Downpour. Let's do that. Mesmerize Tranquility. Anyone worth isolating? Generally, no. But it's a card that we have in hand, so we can do it. Exhale. Just playing it for fear and elements, I suppose. We have a double push. Go here. Here. And then we can exhale it. What do you got going on? Oh, yes. Vigor of the Breaking Game. And I changed my mind. We're going to go here and here, just because the mountains are active, and that solves all of our active problems. This gives someone an energy, so we can, give a little energy, probably over to Fractured Days. And let's see. This is another spur effect. But I don't think we're interested at this stage of the game. Really, we just need to buy time. So we're taking no blight. That's all good and fine. Okay, where is the land? It's right here. Cool. That actually makes my job a little bit easier. Go like here, 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 there, there. It just solves that land. Nice and clean. Okay, we'll go here, we'll go here. Where? This guy? Sure, we'll go this way. Oh no! Boo! Boo this man! Okay, for Downpour, we'll go this way. Okay, denying some explorers, especially coastal explorers, is going to be really nice. And a little bit of mountain activity. Okay, once again, going to Downpour's board. That is fine by me. So, a bunch of these are going to be forced, just because of having only one town. And what do we got to work with now in the slow phase? We got the Call to Ferocity with Repeat. Okay, so we'll Call to Ferocity, going 1 and 2. Repeat Call to Ferocity, going 1, 2, and 3. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So if we just double grow here, fast manifest, then we're good. Or if I kill a town right now, and then we add only one presence with the fast manifest, that works too. Just opens up some more flexibility. So let's see, we'll go 1, 2. No, we can just hit this with a sudden ambush. We don't even need to slow to fast that. So let's get off this board, I guess. Let's go this way. Alright, who's up next? Who is up next? You're good. All of this looks fine. Oh, we got some effects here. Okay, okay, okay. We've got 3 damage and a fear. Oh, I'm out of range. Okay, that's fine. And what else do we got? What else do we have available? Lure. Getting rid of some explorers. Where can we do that? We can go here. Okay. Okay, okay, okay. How do we want to play this? Let's gain ourselves another major over here. We got a manifest, which is pretty slick. Gonna be too expensive, though. We're gonna be only on 2 energy. So actually, we should not have gone for a major in general. That's a whoops. That's okay. Yeah, we'll go Thickets Erupt. Getting rid of... I actually do want to keep this Turmoil's Touch, as crazy as it sounds. It's actually going to be useful. Let's make a Sacred Site down here. Okay, Sunbright Whirlwind, you can definitely go for majors. Indom, Earthquake, Instruments. Indom is going to be the pick. Just gives us more time, more defense. Get rid of the Scattered to the Wind. Let's see, you're all clear. We can Indom here in B2, so that land is going to be no problem for us. See, we can grow into this jungle. Just keep this board quiet and neutral. Yeah, let's do that. Yep, no reason to get too weird about it. We are short on energy. That's awkward. So, let's see. I'm a little bit short on energy around the board. I've been getting a little bit sloppy with that, but we have Fractured Days, which means that we don't really need to play good. We just need to throw cards on the table. Yeah, because we just need to hit 3 suns, 2 airs, and so then we can just play tons of extra cards. If I reclaim, and I hit this, then we can go for like Blur, Fire in the Sky, Past Returns, and then everyone gets to play extra cards, and then it all just don't matter. What a silly spirit. Play a little bit of... If we go like here, here, and here. If we replace you with a... Ooh, we don't have another sun, moon. That's unfortunate. And I don't think it's worth, like, slipping ourselves just to get another thing into play. Or is it? If we slip ourselves for a dire metamorphosis, then we just slip everybody. And everyone gets to do everything all the time, and it looks really cool. We could also just eat a blight here, so we don't need to, you know, slip this way. Or we just slide our Incarna over because we can, and then that solves that problem. Okay. So F is solved. We're going to... let's see, over here, we're going to get our third presence. And we'll get another presence over here. 1, 2, I guess 3. Or is it better just to go for the energy? It's probably better just to go for the energy. So that we don't run into energy problems down the line, right? Yeah, that thriving choke fungus doesn't matter yet. Okay, so we'll go here, and then all we need is a slow to fast. Lure, what do you got going on? So we need to give energy over to Sunbright in order to defend this. Okay, so this is good. This is good. This will be Indomed, which we need to play Gift of Living Energy for. I could grow. No, I can't grow. Okay, we can't grow, so we can't do certain things. That's okay. Another miss. We could do a Walls of Rock and Thorn to defend this, and then Indom over here. Right, if we go like here and here. And then maybe Sunbright for your Presence Edition. Oh, because that was that. And I still think that's the correct play. But Walls of Rock and Thorn is also playable in the future, too. We don't need to play it right now. Sacred Site, not adjacent to any blights. That doesn't do anything. We are adjacent to this, so Delusions of Danger is playable. We'll do a Gift of Sunlit Air. Someone will definitely want that. In fact, that someone could be right here for that 3 range on the Walls of Rock and Thorn. That will solve this. Okay. So now this just leaves Downpour. What is Downpour up to? We're all looking at a little bit of Blight here. So maybe Downpour just drops 2 presence in here, slides a presence here, and defends all of that. And if we go like 1 and 2, we can discard 2 cards. We'll just go over our 2 off-color cards. Okay, yep, defend 2, and we get to slide right here. Okay, I think this is the ticket. So we target ourselves, don't reclaim, play this for that, then we slip over here, so we can Manifestation of Power and Glory. And then do we reclaim? That gets rid of a town destruction, which would be how we're going to solve the 7. But, oh, we can just reclaim here. Yeah. Okay. We're good. And then do we play a card? I think the answer is going to be no. Okay, and then here, going there, and strafing you. Okay. Okay. So we have a defend 4. If we fire in the sky and then it builds, it'll go up to 5. And then the Dahan counterattack will be defended. So let's do that. Hold on. Undo that. That did... Yeah, wait, it's only doing 2. Oh, because it's 2 per presence. Ooh, okay. So that's way less cool than I thought it would be. Yeah, no reason to strife that. Then in that case, we will... Blight remove. We can... I need to gift the living energy over here. We're going to... Sunlit air over here. Delusions of danger. We had a target for that, right? Yes. You go here. You go here. You get a slip. Which allows me to slow to fast an explorer push. Which, do I have a use for it? I don't see one. Then we get to reclaim. Let's reclaim a vigor. And then play an Indom. Okay, coming here, just getting tons of energy. And... Alright, we still got some effects. I can make more Dahan. Which I think is the best thing to do, right? So we'll go here and here. And then we'll go here and here. Dark skies. Let's see. I guess I could strife this city just in case we get a fear card that gives me any kind of value. There's plenty that can solve it for us. And then a single explorer I don't think is going to do much of anything. It's just... It's been used once. So we get 2 more repeats. So foundations can find 2 repeats right here. Okay, that's all good. Let us go here. Do we have any other effects? I think we're good. Okay. Okay, we're planning on taking 1 blight. Yep, that's perfectly fine. And so if we immediately ravage in a land with the most invaders, right? So we can ravage here. We can ravage here. Here. That's bad for us. Or we accelerate the game by 2 turns. But I think that's probably better. Okay, defend 2, that's fine. Okay, we'll skip that ravage. We can skip this ravage. We'll skip that ravage. We'll skip this ravage. And then I think we just allow the rest. Ooh, right back to the mountains. Okay. Alright. Good thing we preserved those strife. That was actually a really good skip for us. Gives us a lot of play in that land. Alright, Dire Metamorphosis. And here, let's go with the... We know this is the coastal card. Oh, yeah, because Scotland 2 does that, right? Yeah. So... If I do the invader deck... Oh, it's the past returns again that allows me to put the top card on. Okay, that's what I was thinking of the whole time. But with the we know what the top card is, so we can just look at the event. And this one is, I think, is just positive for us. So we'll keep it in the top. Dire Metamorphosis. Hey, giant pile of tokens. I also think it is pragmatically useful here. Why am I getting 2 damage? Oh, is it Beast count as Badlands? Did we get that event? Foundations is good here. Let's kill you. We'll kill you. And then we'll just gain an energy. Push you two, and then we'll just defend it with the words of warning. What do we got over here? We got a little bit of damage, a little bit of fear. Let's pick up the town. What else do we got? We got Lure. Lure, being able to get rid of some explorers. Right here, there is none. That's funny. I guess we'll just pick up you. A little bit of value. And then Sunbright Whirlwind, what do you got? Kicking out an Explorer and 2. Ooh, that can be very useful. Anywhere to get full value. Let's just pick up this town. Okay. If we draft exactly a sun animal, we can threshold vigor right here, and then, you know, just clear a bunch of things, which is pretty cool. But I think I'm just going to keep on digging for a major. Keep on trying to find it. And we didn't find it. I could do Inspire the Release of Stolen Lands. We're going to go to +6. We're going to get to 7 energy this turn. I could do Inspire Vigor. Sure. Why not? And let's dump this Delusions. We're not delusional. And then, yeah, we could, like, split this way, this way. We got a lot of different ways that we can play it. Let's just go here, kicking you out this way. And then Inspire, we could just, like, bring these 3 to Han over here, getting rid of, like, City, and all that. And getting another really good, quiet, solve board, just buying lots of time. That's the theme of this game, is we're just kind of kicking the can down the road. I hope you're not watching this game, like, really closely, really carefully, trying to find best lines, because the best line here is just staying alive as long as we possibly can until we manage to find a solution. There is no master strategy here. It's just trying to get majors. Let's see. We're going to come in, hit town. So we'll exhale to preserve that. We can Turmoil's Touch, just giving more major fodder. Let's see. We got Words of Warning solves this. And then I guess we just double grow and, like, just kind of play a pile of cards. We definitely want to play the Sudden Ambush, picking up you. And Thriving Choke Fungus, honestly, now that, you know, things are quiet, I think it's actually a good time to start playing cards like Thriving Choke Fungus. Just getting bulk tokens onto the board. We have 2 lands that we can, 2 boards that we can delete, and we can just start to vacate things off of them. Though this one has extra tokens. So I think E, like, if we could pick any board to delete, it would be E still. Let's see. Where can I grow into? We can grow right here. Ooh, that's a dangerous land. We're going to have to figure out a solution for that. I am not going to commit my life to it. Let's go... Oh man, there's actually like not a lot of lands to grow into. This is awkward. All the Dahan has been pushed away. Okay, let's go for the range 1 here. And then we can go range 2 out here. And reclaiming manifestation, because why not? Excellent. Lure, you are definitely in prime position to start drafting majors. Nope, still no luck. Though going for Ravage Undergrowth is pretty slick because it has the picture of Downpour on it, and it's actually a really nice card with Downpour. Oh no, sorry. I saw the Downpour, but I was thinking of Transformative Sacrifice. Destroying your own presence is pretty slick because you can just get them right back with Downpour. Ravage Undergrowth I don't hate. We don't have enough Blight on the board to make it good, though. We'll just go T-Sack. T-Sack. Just because. Was there a Defend card in there? Hold on, maybe I should be thinking about this this B8. What was in there? There's Flocking. Flocking is kind of a Defend card. It kicks it down to just a City Ravage, but that's not much better than what we had previously anyways. I guess you could do Flocking Red Talons and then Swallowed by the Wilderness. That's a little 2-card combo. Sure, we'll go with that. Do I have a presence in a Wetlands? I don't think I do. So let's go here. Okay, so these 3 boards are solved. Coming over to this side, we have 2 big bad lands. One of them we can hit with an Absolute Stasis. The other is going to require cards to be played. And it can always just be like Unbearable Deluge 7 times. You know? It's kind of a... Downpour is kind of a silly spirit. You can always just do that, right? Because 1, 2, 3, 4 uses, not even considering innate defense. Yeah, it's pretty solid. And then we have other things like Carapace Land or Nature's Res, right? So yeah, we'll take the Carapace Land. And now we can, because you get this Earth, right? And it's just insane. So now we can go for like Foundations plus Carapace Land. And it just defends everything. Although we only get 1 repeat. Alright, yeah, fine. We'll do the Unbearable Deluge. You're set, you're set. It looks like everyone is set except for Fractured Days. We already have the card we want to play. Maybe we just go for another major. Start looking for... Oh, wow, there's only... there's 42 left. I thought we already pulled, like, that many. And another whiff. Okay, that's fine. Honestly, that's perfectly fine. We'll take Vanish Softly because it can kind of clean up the board a little bit. Let's dump this, probably Fire in the Sky. And then we'll hold on to something that we're never going to take. Let's see. Let's just gain some energy. And if we go for this, then we can... Absolute plus a Vanish Softly. This will just give me a little bit of board control. Just allow me to, I don't know, do something in the future. Alright, Carapace. Carapace. Defense. This is Ravaging for 0, because it's 10. That's exactly 13. Great. Then if we Unbearable Deluge here, we do have to kick these Dahan out. However, that's okay because now the land is defended. Oh, we don't even have a place to remove blight. Okay, that's fine. We'll just go here. That's all good. Okay, we'll go here. And now we should be taking 0 4 blight. What the? Well, you're not even, you don't even exist. How are you blighting? What else do we got? Here, there. Okay. 1, 2. Exhale. Okay, now we should be down to 2 blight. Because then you go here. You go here. Now we should be down to 0. I don't know why that's reading as a blight. It just doesn't exist. Okay, all your fasts are done. What do you got over here? Okay, we'll bring in a beast. And we'll bring in a beast. And we'll go damage, damage, damage. Pushing you out. Swallowed by the wilderness. Pops you. We can definitely have done that better. Hold on. If we do... Yeah, we can kill both of the buildings. We go here, going 1, 2, and then we go 1, 2, 3. Oh, do we have to push? Oh, okay. Well, so be it. Wind up doing the exact same thing. That's fine. And then over here, what do we got? Yes, we got this threshold. So if we kill all of this, and that's defended, I think it's actually going to be better for us to just get after this mountains. What do we got left? It's not proceeding automatically. Oh, we got the element. It's always the element. That's fine. Yeah, we'll take the sun. We're going to hit a city. Okay, hit you. We'll hit you. I'll hit you. We'll hit you. We'll hit... ooh, we can't hit you, can we? That was wrong. Drat. Now we have to restart from the beginning. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, we'll push you. What else can we do? We can deny this build. We can deny this build. We can deny this build. Okay, town becomes explorers. Can we make a pocket somewhere? If we go here, here, that's gonna die. Over here, we got a little something going on. That city does a lot to pop that, to make that pocket a problem for us, but, let's see. Sure. It's fine, and then, yeah, we'll go here. right, we are plugging right along. Still looking for that cast down. We've gone through half the deck, and we still haven't found cast down. Golly. Oh, sorry. Mountains are about to ravage. The jungles are done, so we can put towns into the jungles. And we'll be okay. You're huge anyways. Okay, town to the jungle is fine. All right. Okay, where are my slow powers? We got the thriving choke fungus. Do I even have a sacred site? Yes, I do. Right here. Okay. We do have a place to use it. Bingo. Target land is that. Can I not go here? What's going on? Oh, that's because it's Thunder Speaker. Oh my gosh. What the heck? Turmoil's Touch. This is definitely going to be going to Lure. Lure has more than enough energy. They're going to be just pushing the majors really, really hard. Okay, you're good. We can Vanish Softly, and that'll just solve this land. It's fine. Okay, yeah, Vanish Softly solves this, but Downpour's going to defend that anyways, just by accident. So a better use of our time, probably just be this. Once again, we get to kill some explorers, but this time we add a token before we do that, so that's really, really good for us. And what do you got? Yes, coming down here. Bringing in these three. Okay, that's a huge cleanup. What else do we got? We've got some Dahan movement. Okay, what's some good Dahan movement to do? Bring it here into the 4 is pretty good. Seven damage. 7 damage. Surely we can handle 7 damage. We'll just make sure the Incarna leaves before we go in. Alright, we're still looking for majors. And there it is. We got the cast down to the briny deep. Now we just need to figure out how to threshold it, and we can win the game. Great. Great, 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 great. Alright, now we're pushing towards the end game. Now we're accelerating. We need water, earth, which are 2 elements I just don't have. The moon we already got. The sun we have here. Oof, this is going to be a high effort threshold. Holy cow. Thankfully, we already got this guy right here, so we're in position to blow up board E. Realizing that this thriving choke fungus should not have been placed here if we're planning on destroying board E. Mistakes have been made. Mistakes have been made. Okay. We'll go here, provide some innate defense, perhaps. It's a 5 damage Ravage. Well, yeah, City plus 2 Explorers is 5 damage. Okay. Alright, so now that we got that, now we can just be pushing miners really hard for everybody in order to, you know, win. Over here, if we pick up the push here in Karna, we could strife the city and then go 1, 2. If I play 2 cards and I got that, that's 3. That doesn't get me away from this land, which is what I want. I could go push here and then go 1, 2 and just leave. Yeah. I could also Thickets Erupt. Yeah, let's just clear the top track, because at this point, why not? It's something you just like never do on this spirit, so it's just kind of fun and novel. Let us go like here and here. Let's push our Incarna this way, hitting city. And then we'll go Thickets Erupt. So with Thickets Erupt, we'll be able to just kill 2 explorers, and then the land is good to go. And we could also throw down something like a Twist Perceptions, because why not? For Thunder Speaker, what do we want to do with Thunder Speaker? I mean, honestly, we're in a perfectly good position. Like, obviously, the board looks great. So now all we need to do is find support cards. So now we're looking for Elemental Boon, Nature's Connection. Sky Stretches is perfectly fine, allowing us to cast down fast. Could be useful. Guardian Serpents is another form of support. So we can do all of that. We can... Thriving Choke Fungus, setting ourselves up for the future. Maybe a Manifestation. Maybe a... one of these to help someone out with defense somewhere on the board. We got Blight. We got this. Oh yeah, this big land. Alright, let's go there next. So that's for the kitty. We can just Indom it. Territorial Strife with Vigor of the Breaking Dawn. Hey, let's go. So we Indom it. That buys us some time. We don't have any fast Dahan movement, which is quite unfortunate. That's okay. If we receive Spur, we could like Vigor. Go like Vigor here and just clearing this whole board. That would be good. We would just need to play a 0-cost animal, which we do have with Territorial Strife. Okay. Okay, so that solves everything on this side. That solves you. That solves you. Over here, you're already here, and then Downpour's going to probably passively defend this. If we just bring Dahan over, we'll be in a really good place. We don't have any free elements over here. So we could just... yeah, let's just start getting miners. Looking for Ellie Boon. Looking for cool things. We got Call to Trade. Not bad. Oh, I want to hold on to the cycles. Can add a presence here. And let's gain some time. And yeah, let's do nothing. Over here for Downpour. We don't have to do anything, right? And we're so far away from losing that, yeah, we really don't have to do anything. I think the best thing for us is just going to be Foundation Sink into Mud and just gain control of our own stuff. So if we go like Foundations, we double grow, picks up the water air, great, passively defended, all that's cool and fine. Maybe I play Dark Skies and just move some of these to Han over? Yeah, let's do that. We'll go here. And we'll go here. And let's discard you and you. Playing Foundations and Dark Skies. Great. Alright, where's that spur? Spur on the kitten. And I guess we could play Gift of Windsped Steps. So give me the extra air, which is an explorer movement. I don't care about that. Okay, we'll just Vigor. 1 and 2. Indom. Okay, let's see. Well, Dark Skies going 1, 2. That'll kill off 2 buildings. Oh, but then the Han... Okay, yeah, I guess we have to repeat then. That's fine. We'll go here for a little bit of counterattack action. We still have access to 3 repeats, so Foundations can kill all towns in 2 different lands or some other interesting combination of effects. Thickets can go here, killing off Explorer. Removing a Blight. Ooh, adding triple wilds. Well, we'll get that on the next cycle. We still have to, you know, win the game. Okay. We got no Blight taken, so Guardian Serpents is just going to add a beast to someone's board. See, we got 2 beasts here, we got 2 beasts here, we got 1 on this board, 2, got 1 on this board. Okay, you're good. You're good. The only thing left is you. An element, I suppose, but that's fine. We'll just leave it with the Han, which kind of kicks around some of my Ravage math, but that's okay. Gonna lose a bunch of beasts. Woof. We'll have to work on getting those back again. Bunch of free defense, that's cool. Um, 6 damage. Killing 2 towns. And over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good thing we brought the extra to Han in. Alright. Okay. Alright. Let us... Ooh, the Foundation sucks because now everything has extra HP. I guess we'll just go here. Boom. 1 damage to everything. 1 damage to everything. And I think that's all my uses. Okay, so you're good. Alright, we get to move 2 to Han. And then we can manifest. Oh, but wherever we go, they have extra HP, so the manifest is just going to kill a city, that's it? That's so sad. Alright, so yeah, kill a town. Manifest for killing a city. And if we want to commit to blowing up this board, we're going to Thriving Choke Fungus somewhere else. Maybe we should have done that in where the disease is not about to be consumed. Go here. Hopefully we can... It's unlikely, but we can try and preserve as many diseases as possible. Over here we got Damage and a Fear. Whirlwind, what do you got? Interacting with a city. We get... Here, we'll just do damage. What is left? What is left? You're done. You're done. Whirlwind's done. Lure is... Oh, Lure still has everything. Okay. All right. We definitely need to pop a city. So we'll take you. Actually, I guess we'll go into the wetlands. Yeah, so we'll go here, pop a city, go into this wetlands. 1, 2, 3. And then we can softly back in, bringing in sands, explore, town. We already have all the beasts, so I don't want any more beasts. Let's gather Dahan. Oh, sick. That's a fun little interaction. And then, what else do we got? We got Perils. Yeah, definitely going to Perils here. Getting these Dahan into this land, so that way we can Indom it again. And then we can kill some explorers. Sure. Alright, so now our goal over here is just to draft as many on-element miners as we possibly can. And everyone else is just going to, you know, try and provide support. Okay. Just Indom again right here. And we'll sit on the rest of our cards. We might play stuff, we might not. We kind of have to, actually. We'll go like Vigor. I don't know. Oh, we do have another card play. Okay, so we can just do it naturally right now. That's fine. Go like Territorial Strife. Hitting these two. Okay, over here. Is it worth reclaiming? Probably. Just to kind of get a pile of cards into our hand. We can remove this from the board if we wanted to. We can Ravage skip you. Kind of don't want to do too much. You know what I mean? Want to try and set ourselves up for a win. I think slow to fast is going to be a really big deal, though, so that way we can get repeats going. Oh boy. Yeah, we got this slow to fast here. So the thing with this is that you use the fast, you just resolve it, as opposed to this, which makes it fast, which is important when you're doing repeats. There is a technical difference. We got the Gift of Nature's Connection. That's an important one. Unfortunately, Gift of Twin Days was also in there. You kind of want to Twin Days and repeat it. But, alas, what are you going to do? Okay, we will... I mean, I guess we already have Dark Sky... well, no, Gift of Abundance is only repeating a land... No. Any power card can be repeated. Okay. I guess you can't use that on NC, though. That's unfortunate. Alright, let's go Foundations. Blow this all up. And Carapace Land to defend this a whole lot. I guess we get 2 repeats, so that will blow this all up. This will be defended for 6, so it'll be shy 7 defense. It will be defended for 2 because of the presence, so it'll be shy 5 defense. Okay. Over here. Ooh, actually, yeah, if we can... No, we don't have a way of moving that fast. Okay. So I think for Thunder Speaker, maybe we just cycle, like, double draft for a minute. Find Elemental Boon. And now we have all of the ways that we can give support. So now we can start to piece together if we can do a win. So with Cast Down, we can't use this for any of the elements. We'll be up to 9 energy, so we can do Cast Down, Gift of the Untamed Wilds. We do those 2. We'll be short. Do we have any? We get the Living Energy, but I have no, like, Water, Earth, or Sun. I guess I have Living Energy for Sun. So it'll be triple Water, triple Earth, short. Triple Water, triple Earth, short. We can do a repeat on Ellie Boon, so that'll get us 2 and 2. That'll get us one of them. See, I think we need to draft... And I guess we could slip to do another. I think we'll aim for next turn to do this. I think this turn, let's focus on, like, playing the board and winning the game. And then we will try to get really tricky with it. I also wonder, maybe I Foundations here, and then just cast down this just to, like, destroy all the invaders, and we just do that fast. If I just do this. And then we play here. And then we, I don't know, do something. Because over here, right, I can just gain a minor. And I'm looking to prioritize Water, Earth, so that takes me toward the Steam Vents. And we can pick up... I guess all the coastal doesn't really matter where we grow. Get off of this board. We'll reclaim energy. Fast cast down. Probably just give someone energy just to be nice. Say thank you very much. You're very kind. Appreciate what you do for me. Okay, we'll remove this one from the board. So you're set. You're set. Yeah, we Sky Stretch, Ellie Boon, and then we need to do like a defense or something. We don't even need the Ellie Boon. I'd rather use it for my Defend 3. Right here with the Words of Warning. I guess if I had exactly this, we could go kill, push, defend. That works. Yeah, we gather 4 in and then fast kill. Okay, yeah. So everything is solved here fast. That's wonderful. So now this whole board is kind of cooked. We have a defense, and there's no reason for us to draft anything else, so I guess we'll just reclaim. Go here. And then we can Incarna push you here. And then we can go for like 2 cards. So we could go for Trees Radiate plus any card really. Turmoil's Touch. We could go for a Spur. I'll go Twist Perceptions, though. We'll eat 1 Blight, and that'll be fine. Okay, you're good. You're good. We got a card play here, and then we got cards to play here. I guess for Downpour, you can also just now that we can focus on winning the game, we could just work on fear rushing. That's a way to go about it. We could also start to play things like this, Inflame the Fires of Life, and just start throwing disease down on the board in whatever lands don't build. Yeah, 2 repeats, kills everything. That's good. Over here, we got 2 card plays. And Vanish Softly, we would need to receive an NC to threshold it, which is helpful, but not essential. I'm going to play a Dire Metamorphosis. Just get piles of tokens out there. And Past Returns, again, will allow me to reclaim some cards, such as reclaiming the Cast Down. Okay, let's run with this. We just got to make plays. Just got to go for it. Okay, defend. Okay, gather. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, destroy 2 towns. Sky stretches. Swarming wasps. Okay, we got 2 beasts here. We got beasts here. I don't think I'm in range here. Oh, I am. Great. Okay, that's all of you. Let's do a fast cast down without threshold here. Just getting ourselves tons of fear. Okay, not even a fear card. Beautiful. You could definitely use some energy. There you go, enjoy. Okay, Lure is good. You're good. Over here, we'll go boom. And here. Okay, so you're good. We need to... Oh, we need to repeat this Sky Stretches. Okay, we have Power Storm instead of Past Returns again. Grotesque. That's so sad. Alright, Power Storm, so we can Sky Stretch here and Sky Stretch here. Okay. Defend. 1, 2, 3, 4. Destroy. Swarming wasps. Now we can foundations, damage everything. Foundations, damage everything. And I could just leave it there, actually, because this will be defended. So I don't have to commit, which allows me to get a repeat on Inflame. That's nice. Okay, you're good, you're good, you're good. Stasis. Stasis, you. Okay, we'll go here. Kill you. Indom you. Over here, yes, we got the fast cast down. Blow all of that up. Okay. Element to gain it, and then Dragon Power to use it, so we're good to go. Alright. Oh boy, lots of beast pushes. Holy cow. So we can deny that build. Over here, we've got nothing. Over here, we can deny this build. Over here, we got nothing. Over here, we got nothing. And then over here, we can push this town that I totally forgot about. Strife in a land with Dahan. We're taking, what, 2 blights. We got one here that does not help. One here that does not help. That's fine. We can add strife in this land. Let's see. You're fully defended. Strife doesn't do anything. Oh, strife helps here. Okay. Strife doesn't make a difference. Alright, we can just start strifing random things, I suppose. Go here, there, there. Ooh, on each board remove a town. Not useful on some of these boards. Let's get rid of you. Let's get rid of you. Double value saves a blight, and it prevents a build. That's pretty good value. Oh yeah, we got the extra damage from the thingamajig. Okay, well now things are starting to look a lot cleaner. We have a game playing with this cast down. I guess we don't have the energy to do it right now, but in 2 turns we can cast down to remove a board, and we can end the game. Very exciting stuff. Also, I kind of want to get rid of E because then you don't have these like weird adjacency problems. Another thing is that every spirit can gift another card over for the future. I mean, I don't like elemental boon's a perfectly fine one to gift over, quite frankly. Nature's Connection's a good one to gift over. Then, you know, that'll help set up the future threshold. So yeah, that's fine. Yeah, we'll do everything here. Ooh, by killing it, that's great. That saves me a lot of stuff. Let's add tokens to the mountains. Okay, add a disease. And I guess we could go to the sands too, but mountains is more likely to be preserved for the future. Okay, we'll go here for the extra damage. Come here, 2 fear, 2 damage, killing off a city. Okay. Who has the next effect? Alright, over here. Get to pop a town and get rid of explorers. Okay, you're all good. You guys are all good. Sunbright Whirlwind? Ooh, gets Territorial Strife. And we get to push an Explorer. So, any builds to be denied in the jungles or wetlands? I don't see any. Yeah, I don't see anything too crazy. That's okay. We can come over here and just kill a town. Get a little bit of fear. right. All right, all right, all right. Let's win some Spirit Island, huh? Yeah, Flock and Red Talons I think is going to be an important card just to keep ourselves alive for the next little bit. Because I want to hit this extra energy button. If I reclaim now, I get 6 to go up to 8. Yeah, so that doesn't make sense. And yeah, let's go Flock and Red Talons. Because I'll go up to 9 energy on this. 10 after reclaim. Okay. So we can go here. And then, yeah, next turn, we're going to cast down. Probably just do it in the slow phase. It doesn't have to happen fast. But that will allow us to get her done. Maybe fast, just because then we don't need to worry about ravages on this board. Okay, we reclaim Words of Warning, and then we can just kind of do whatever the heck we want on this. Words of Warning here, defend 4 here. We can just come on out to, like, this part of the board. Guardian Serpents, Words of Warning. We can go for a sudden ambush. We can go for a manifestation. And then anything with air will allow me to fast kill this town. Yeah, Voice of Thunder, just bail all these guys out. So that way we can blow this land up. Blow this one up. Okay, so that's you. Over here, you're covered. What do you got going on? I can just let this play out. It's probably fine. It's probably not worth like investing in a reclaim into it. So let's just gain a minor. Lure of the Unknown gets the job done just fine. Kind of, actually not really. Alright, that's fine. We'll take an Enticing Splendor. We will... I'm going to grow here. So that way we can hit this land with a Tempest. Maybe we go for like an Inspire. I think we just hit max innate. I think that's what we do. We could do the self-target max innate thing and actually just like blow up these 2 lands. So if we go there, we can go for like a Sunlit Air, we can go for a Purifying Flame. We have just tons of choices. We are very comfortable. Okay. For Downpour... It's unfortunate that I actually couldn't do like a Gift of Abundance double destroy with Cast Down. Like we could probably set it up, but... unfortunately, we need to play 5 spirits on the next one. So, I don't think it's worth going down to 4 spirits and then going up to 5 spirits and then down to 3. That's way too convoluted and will probably screw it up. This is part of a campaign. This is not just a very silly, slow game. Believe it or not. Let's get ourselves up to 3 card plays over here. Let's go... kind of just come on out this way. Go Thickets. We can go Thickets, Turmoils, and then Flow Down River. And we could blow this up and then add triple Wilds. You know, as a way to set up for the future. It's pretty clever. And then we can go here. And go like 1, 2. In order to deny those 2 blights. Okay, so if these are both going to die, This is going to die. We can just do one of these. Oh, no. Wait. Sorry. It's Jungle Sands. This land over here is going to get a little rough and tumble with it. Okay. Okay, well, cycles. Do a little bit of this. If I go here, I don't have triple air. If I go here, I don't have triple moon. Okay. If I do this, I can give myself a card play, throw down the call to trade, and then Vanish Softly comes into play. But it doesn't, like, do anything. It doesn't... Like, at this point, we're just, like, you know, bulk producing fear and thresholding cast down next turn. So, yeah, maybe that's just not important. Okay. Over here for Downpour. We can now go for 3 card plays. We have reached that point of the game. So we'll go 1, 2. And we will go... Golly, I can't even keep track anymore of like what we are and are not solving. Let's go there. We'll go here. Do an extra presence movement into here. We'll go... I don't even know anymore. We'll add some wilds to the board. We'll do this. Not sure what this gets me, but it certainly puts cards into play. And I guess we'll go here. Alright, are we ready to go? Do we have a turn? I think we do. Okay. Let's go thickets. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, triple wilds. We will go... We were going to Words of Warning here. We were going to Guardian Serpents here. We're going to Cycles here. We're going to Blur here. Kicking you guys out. Here. Going this way. Okay, Whirlwind. We will target ourselves. And if we push these 3 and then kill that, then yeah, we're good. 1, 2, 3. Kill you. Kill you. I guess we take a blight. That's not a big deal at all. Go here. Killing everything. We can give someone range. Who wants range? I don't even know. Alright. There's 11. There's a lot of lands blighting. What are we doing here? Let's do voice next. Okay, we'll go 1, 2. Alright. Where are we blighting? That's good, that's good. Over here we've got nothing. Over here we've got a town. Okay, we can pop it. Over here, we've got... Okay, blight, blight. That's fine. Okay, we got a few things going on. Let us... we have extra range, and we have Flock and Red Talons. Flock and Red Talons is honestly going to be range restricted. Let's see if we can target the D4. Yes, I can. Okay. So that's second beast. We can go like beast, beast. Dealing damage 1, 2, 3. We can go push, push. Great. Okay. Couple little ones. We can go with... Let's see. Gift of Abundance. Gift of Abundance. We'll just kind of go here. Just for the 2 energy. We can go Disorienting Landscape and make some Wilds tokens. So we'll just kind of go... Oh, well, just kidding. That doesn't do anything. We have to make the wilds in the jungles or the mountains. And jungles are actually good for us. Just go here. Just gathering. Yeah, maybe we'll throw down another in the jungles just to have it. And what kind of slips can we do? Right now, we are taking a decent amount of blight. Let's go over there to Downpour. Downpour can defend this. Yep. Can we defend? You're out of range. That puts us down to 3 blight for the turn. We can defend you. That sets us on 1 blight for the turn, and that's perfectly fine. Yeah, let's just finish here. Okay, next turn is going to be the big turn. We're going to threshold, and it's all going to happen. Okay, Thunder Speaker, Wandering Voice, Lure, Downpour, Whirlwind. Okay, damage and defend 3. Well, the damage is what I care about in the wetlands and the jungles. You can go there, so now that land is just solved. Over here, we can go there. That's defended. Still looking at 3 blight for the turn. Yeah, we'll go here. You're defended. I don't see any Badlands with cool effects. Go here. I don't know. Here. And here. Where's that damage coming down? Right here. Cool. Right. Wow. We are right up against the edge. We have to find a way to win ASAP. Oh my yikes. How close are we to winning? We're really close to terror level 3, at which point it's only 3 more fear cards. So yeah, Fear Rushing is definitely the way to go. Downpour getting something like a Rain of Blood type of effect, which we've already passed up, but you know, if we get any kind of nice fear effect for Downpour, that is a pathway to victory. Okay, you got nothing, so you'll just gain energy. Thunder Speaker, what do you got? We've got a Voice of Thunder. Let's save these to Han. And we might as well just manifest here. Just blow it all up. And then a little bit more Dahan repositioning. We can gather 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so you're set. Turmoil's Touch. We'll go here. Just discard a card. Pain energy because we have way too much. Alright. Flow down river. Can't target you. We'll go here. Okay, a little bit of value. Ooh, destroy an invader. Hey. Very exciting. Vanish softly. Okay. This one is not thresholded. That's okay. But we can use it to protect ourselves from a blight that's coming up, which I really don't see much of. I guess we can go here. Remove an invader. Remove a town. Mountain Wetland, yeah. Put it on the bottom of the one-card deck. Alright, Purifying Flame. Why not? We could do 2 damage here. What do you got for Lure? Lure can drop a Wilds. We will get you. Here. Destroying all of them. Ooh, that is 3 Badlands on that board. Is there a better land to do Badlands on? Well, I mean, do we have another land that we have a board that we have? Okay, that's 2 Badlands on this board. That's good. Okay. What else do we got? This. We got the kitty. Okay, kitty can remove a blight or do some damage somewhere. I guess we'll go here and just kill 2 explorers. Alright, no frills. Let's make it happen. Let us make it happen. We get to reclaim a card. We're going to be up to 12 energy, so we can just play this cast down. And we do have a water earth here. So we can pull this sun. We can also just draft a card and see if we pulled something better, like another water earth. So with triple water earth, then 1 elemental boon will get us there. You got this? You got the Sacred Site, okay. So now if we go here, here, and here, all I need is Water, Earth, Sun from an elemental boon, which I got right here. And then all we have to do is just win the game. After all of that. We don't even need this Nature's Connection. Let's gain a major. Anything that can get a lot of work done really fast. Honestly, Spill Bitterness right here seems pretty slick. dumping... I don't know, dark and stinging. Okay. Huh, we can actually threshold this. That's pretty crazy. What does the threshold even do? 1 damage to each invader in adjacent lands? That does nothing. But it kills some cities fast, and that's really all I care about. Okay. You, Thunder Speaker. So this board, we can even just do a Sky Stretches and just delete this board fast, and that saves us 3 Blight, which at this point is something we actually could care about. We can definitely defend this. We have like the ability to like, you know, slow to fast, destroy some things. We'll reclaim the Words of Warning. We have 4 card plays, and we're gonna have plenty of energy to do everything that we want. So we can just like come down to here. Where are we? Don't even know where our stuff is. Go here and here. And we can go, all right, so we go Ellie Boon, Sky Stretches, Words of Warning. And yeah, we'll do that for extra tokens. Okay. Let's see, Spur. All right, Nature's Connection will have to go over here for an air, and that's fine. That's really not a big deal. Okay. Over here, we definitely want to see if we can get some like vigor type of activity going on. Maybe we like move some of these to Han in. Like vigor. So let's go here, major. Tiger's Hunting seems pretty slick. It's 2 elements matches vigor, and we can easily threshold it. So we'll go vigor, Tiger's Hunting. Anything with a moon animal will threshold this. So we can go Quicken. And we can go, I don't know, Tempest? There's probably something to be had there. Do we even have presence in a jungle? We do here, so that, I don't know, picks up you. Do we have other presence in a jungle? I'm not sure that we do. That's fine. That's fine by me. We'll find uses for it. Let's just go with Gift of Wind's Bedsteps. Okay, that's you. Over here, we can just double grow, reclaim, play everything, and it'll turn into something really cool. Go like a Thicket's Erupt. We could Turmoil's Touch and then Threshold here. That'd be cool. We already got this present, so yeah, we can do some cool stuff. Or how close can I get to this? Yeah, go here, solve that land. That makes sense to me. Okay, Turmoil's Touch. Boom, 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 boom. Where's our Incarna go? Our Incarna goes here. You're set. You're set. You... let's see. Is there... Yeah, Paralyzing Fright? Yeah. Let's do Paralyzing Fright. It just produces fear and it helps you win the game. Unless Draw Toward the Consuming Void is pretty cool. But I don't think we're going to have the elements for it. Or, like, to do it slow to fast. If we received the Nature's Connection, we could slow to fast it. But I don't think we have a repeat available. Right? Because, yeah, we're going to have Sun, Sun, Air. If you receive double air, they get to reclaim, but they don't get to replay it because we're missing. Or moon. Yeah, we're missing an air. Okay, yeah. So we don't have the elements for it. That's fine. We'll just do this. Here. Energy. Okay, and nothing. And this single air element does nothing for me. Okay. Oh boy, alright. Let us do this for sun, water, earth. Okay, and we're going to sky stretch here. So now we can do a cast down on this board. Do we have any push powers before we get there? I don't think so. This spur will just go over here, and we'll turn this into... Gosh, who knows what? Tempest? Yeah. That's fine. We got the energy. Trees radiate. Can go... here for 5 damage. Okay, let's threshold this cast down. Oh, let's have it sink like the Titanic. There we go. Holy cow. We're like, what, 2.5 hours in and we finally got our first cast down? Holy yikes. What an obnoxious strategy. And after all that, we still have to play the game. Golly. Alright, MC for 2 airs. Over here, we'll take a water. And we'll go here, destroying all of that. Defending. We can... Looking at 8 Blight. Okay, you... We're going to do something with you. We're going to Paralyzing Fright you. We're probably also going to spill Bitterness, but we're going to do them both. We have to produce 46 Fear. That's it. That's all we have to do is just an easy peasy 46 Fear. Holy cow. Alright, let's spill Bitterness. Badlands. Add a Badlands. And then we can add a Strife. Okay. We can do this. We can do this. We can produce some fear. We can repeat Spill Bitterness. Where would I repeat Spill Bitterness? Probably here in the D2, adding a Strife. There's only 2 adjacent lands with Blight. Yeah, okay. Well, that doesn't get us too far. Alright, Whirlwind, you have a lot of cool things that you can do. So time to see it. I think first we need to have Thunder Speaker come in 2, 3, 4. 5. One, 2. Okay. Finish using powers. Okay, yeah. So now we can Vigor the Breaking Dawn here. Going 1 and 1. Doing that. So now over here we get to kill a city. And then kill everything here. How am I looking now? We got this land blighting, and that's it. Plus you. Okay. Don't know what I can do about those. It's a little far for me. Okay, so let's just make a bunch of fear going after these lands here. Let's go get the Windsped Steps. I guess there's no reason to Windsped Steps it. Someone else could do a Windsped Steps. We can go here for 1 damage to everything. Let's go Tigers Hunting. Okay, and then we can Windsped Step somebody if they have a push or a gather power. At this point, we're taking still the same blight. That's fine. I think I'm okay with ending it. Oh, choose a land to deal damage. Oh, that's just part of that power. Okay. So if we kill these cities, if we kill all 3 of these cities, then what do we get for it? Not much. Let's go here. Adding the Badlands to the board is relevant. Oh, hey, we get to empower Arcana. That's cool. Alright, we get to come here. Save ourselves some blight. Come here. Save ourselves some blight. Now that's thresholded. And I think we are just hanging out. Wow. Okay. Do we end the game here? Alright, display Wrath. Do you have something to forget? Okay, we'll skip you. Yeah, you can forget the Savage Maw Beasts. And you can pay 2 energy. You're rich. Maybe it's not a good idea to be destroying all of these Dahan right before the end of the game. It's alright, I trust. We'll be okay. We'll just keep on destroying them off of this board, because this board has too many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we can keep on killing them off of this board. Now that board is at the correct amount. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep, so that's fine too. Where do you go? You go... Okay, producing more Dahan. Hey, so on this board we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Dahan, 6 Dahan on this board. So we want to do some transforms here. So let's pick up... oh, we can't pick up this one. Drat. You can pick up you, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And 8. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, definitely here. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we'll go here, here. Guess we can go here. Okay, I don't think we're anywhere close to being able to remove all the invaders. Only once per board, and there's 2 cities there, so we're not going to win. This is just, 20 fear, and then we win. And that's perfectly fine. Get to remove an explorer. That saves us a blight. There's only 1 blight left coming down, and that's all the way over here, but that is not a viable target. Over here, we can just take care of this town. Over here, yeah, that's not viable. So we'll just pick up... Oh, shoot. We'll remove you, save that disease. Coming over here, we'll remove you. Coming over here, we will remove you. Coming over here, there's nothing. Yeah, sure. And coming over here, we can remove you. Where are we at? Right here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Alright, 20 fear, and then it's GG. Whew. Oh boy. We made it. We can actually do another fast cast down just for fear. That will get the job done. Okay, what do we got? We can do some of that stuff. Let's see. Let's do Sunbright. Sunbright has a very cool play here, so we can just go... You come up, 2 damage, and then kill off those cities. Oh, we don't have that. Oh, boo. I thought we had that the whole time. Oh, now I'm sad. Hold on a second. We undo that then. We go this way. Where 1, 2, 3 come in, and then we kill 1, 2, 3 cities. That produces a lot of fear. All I need to win the game now is 13 fear. Thriving choke fungus. Let's see. We got Badlands. Badlands is the one that I care the most about. Badlands is easily the best. Got plenty of Badlands. We got 1 Badlands here. Not in range to do any more. I got my 2 Badlands here, and I got my 2 Badlands here. Okay. Then it comes to disease. We got a disease here. Where's my sacred site? Hold on. Oh, this is Thunder Speaker the whole time. I'm thinking it's Downpour. Grotesque. Yeah, okay, we'll take a disease there. Turmoil's Touch. I don't know, discard. And that's fine. Okay, we'll go here. Generating 3 fear, 5 damage. Okay, just 4 fear to win. Do we get it right now? I actually have no sacred sites. Okay, that's curious. Lure. What do you got for me? Destroying a city. Are we in range for anything cool? And then we can blow up a whole bunch of explorers. I don't see any massive 5 stacks, so we'll just pick up these guys. 2 fast fear to win the game. Very easy to do, and by golly, like 3 hours in, that will be game 1 with a really, really nice setup. Okay, so as we do this, we also want to think about what cards do we want to save for the future. So we're going to graft a major for the purpose of someone else using it in the future. Unlock the gates of deepest power isn't so bad. Unleash a torrent is good. I'm going to do sleep and never... that's just a skip. It's not a bad one, though. We'll go unleash. That's fine. Or is it Softly Beckon? Softly Beckon's actually insanely strong. Alright, and all we have to do is play Swallowed and then we win. So I'm not going to worry about like playing other cards. I think we're as set up as we can possibly get with all of our effects. Now I'm just going to worry about thinking about what do we want to give them. I think we're going to reserve this Ellie Boon. And so, yeah, we're just going to drop a Presence, play no cards. Over here, what are we going to retain? Yeah, nothing great. So let's gain a Major. And Weave is pretty slick. You can do some cool things with Weave. Okay. Over here, Indom I think is fine. So we'll just add a Presence. Downpour. What do you got? Nature's Connection is probably fine. So let's see. Downpour, we'll just have you... We could do an Insatiable... Or no, we'll do an Infestation of Venomous Spiders. That's a really good one. Okay, and then... Over here... what do we go for? Paralyzing Fright is honestly a great one. So we're just going to reclaim. Do none of that. What do we... Who needs to grow? You're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. Oh. Okay, so we finished playing cards. We just come here. To Fear. And that is game 1. Oh my god. That is a lot of work. That is a lot of work for one game, and we have to do a lot more. Holy cow. Well, we successfully destroyed a board. And that is all that we needed to do. So now we click this second wave button, and for the next game, we'd like to return the island to the way it was, or change the number of spirits that we played in subsequent games. Play with 5 spirits. Great. Now this whole thing gets chopped up. Set aside 1 card to assist. We want the Ellie Boon to make thresholding easier. We're going to take Weave. We're not going to take Cast Down because this is not going to be thresholded. So instead, we've got Flocking Red Talons or Unleash. Do Flocking Red Talons. We're going to go Nature's Connection or Infestation of Venomous Spiders. I like the NC. We'll take the Indom. Take the Paralyzing Fright. Okay. And we have to remove a whole bunch of beasts. So we've got 2 here. Ooh. Is it only across the whole island we have to remove them? Could we do something really cool and have just like dogpile them all in one land and play like Sharp Fangs on our next game? Put Sharp Fangs like in this space here with triple beast, triple beast. That seems really cool. Let's try that. So we'll go boom, boom. Plenty of beasts all around. Here. 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 2 left to remove. I guess that's fine. Okay, 1 wilds left to remove. So coastal wilds are going to be stronger. Let's get rid of you. 2 disease left. Let's go here and here. All these beast tokens are going to make that better. Oh my gosh. 9 badlands to remove. Holy cow. We'll go 2 badlands and 1 land I think is unnecessary. So we'll get rid of all the doubles. And then we still have 6 more to remove. Holy yikes. Don't need it here because of all those tokens. One Badlands left to remove. Okay. Alright, you can go here, stay paired up. You'll go this way, you go this way. You go this way. You can go this way. You go this way. And remove you. Remove you. We have a pretty sweet looking board. Alright, who is our next set? I did prepare this. So we are going to go with the Sharp Fangs. On the D versus B. Let's go with Sharp Fangs on D. And I'm going to play base version. Well, actually, because we already have all the beasts out, like, that's the big weakness of Unconstrained. Otherwise, Unconstrained is just, like, better at everything, right? So, we'll just go Unconstrained here. Okay, Rampant Green. Roots. Okay. Vengeance and Volcano is who I had listed next. I think board F is a great spot for Volcano. And Vengeance. So Vengeance and Volcano are both good at killing Dahan, but the idea is that if we delete board F, we can like destroy some presence here, or like destroy some Dahan here, gain control of it, and then we can destroy this board and shrink the game this way. That's the idea with this setup. These guys are just going to kind of hold neutral, control the middle, control here. I don't know. That's the theory, and we'll see how it plays out. And I'll see you guys in the next game.